All right, we are live.
Oh, shit.
All right.
And
Cheers.
here we go.
Oh, God.
Ricky.
Cheers, brothers. All right, this is the 2024 Rebel AM South Orange County chapter of the NBA event recap Instagram live podcast extravaganza. Coming at you with Patrick O'Malley from an undisclosed location in Lake Forest. David Duran
What
next
up?
to his dinner and kid and Yvonne. And Quan Ha coming from Utah. Give me two.
Oh,
All
you can't represent Fullerton or what?
Yeah, Fullerton. That too. All right. All right. Let's start out with
What about this other place?
Salute.
Nobody.
I
gives
got
shit
a
about.
tree dedicated to me in Fullerton. I'll give you the location.
Oh,
You
details
can go
later.
check it out.
Details later.
I peed on that tree.
Details to follow.
Quan has a tree as well in Placentia.
All right, our second event
have a tree.
in
Two
2
trees.
months
Two trees.
at Goose Creek in Miraloma, not located in South Orange County. What'd you think of the conditions?
Stellar as usual, I would say.
Pretty fantastic, right?
Goose,
I mean,
it was
greens weren't holding any of my shots. I don't know about anybody else's.
Apparently they were punching on Monday, so I was expecting a little different type of green, but Quan said, "Oh, that's the way they are." Quan had some...
It's underneath the green that you're worried about.
Okay.
That's
And
why
then
they
the
punch
weather, we got a little weather. A little weather happened later in the round.
Yeah, I was stoked to finish before that. We came up. We were the group behind you guys for second group, and right when we were in the fairway at 18, like the wind picked up. The clouds were there, but like it got intense, and I was like, "Oh man, this is gonna suck." And we basically like ran in to get inside before the downpour.
A wind was a factor.
Oh yeah.
I had a putt on 18 roll out. I mean, it was a bad putt, but it wasn't that bad.
That's what we were saying all day.
It cost me 4 beers.
All day our putts.
Yeah, the wind played on putts. That's serious wind when it plays on putts. We got an admonishment on the 9th tee box from the Marshall. He drove up and he was writing down our cart. He was writing down our cart numbers. He was writing down our cart numbers, looking at us like, "You fuckers." And then he goes, he
What time?
drove away. He drove away. Then he came back and he goes, 4 minutes, guys, 4 minutes.
Like that's how many minutes behind pace you were?
Yeah, we were.
What?
He literally said 4 minutes.
We finished the first 9 in 2 hours and 10 minutes, and he's like,
Did he say 4?
Shut the fuck up.
"Yeah."
Said 4 minutes.
I kind of like that though. They're not taking any shit there.
Not fucking around, dude.
Dude, that's
I'm surprised they
Fucking
went to the
goose.
seconds. It didn't even go to the seconds. I'm kind of disappointed.
Did they say anything?
He rounded
Did
up.
they say anything to you, Patrick?
No.
Was the
I
guy
never-
there?
Right, that's why.
Honestly, I don't know if I've ever seen a Marshall at Goose Creek, and I certainly didn't on Sunday.
You've never seen a Marshall?
I don't think so. Not at Goose Creek.
Oh, we've seen plenty.
Oh, they're
Yeah?
there.
There's
there.
that.
mean-
there's
Yeah,
the guy on
yeah.
Sunday, and then there's another guy of
Well-
a different color.
The starter
and
always
he's a
is like
sergeant.
you expect
And he's a
2 hour
sergeant.
9.
I mean,
you
that
know?
was one of the things that we apparently did to piss off the course. I'd like to get into the other. Can I show you a video clip from the events?
Let's see.
Glad I had
Let's
no
see.
part of this.
This is the most mediocre moment of the tournament, and possibly it might be the most mediocre moment of the season.
Can you hear it? Do you hear it at the end?
Jokers! MGA, baby!
There we go.
Boston people aren't.
Driving on the practice
Welcome here. Oh. I didn't know.
I didn't know.
Oh,
Did he
I
say
didn't-
I didn't know at the end?
He said I didn't know.
I didn't
So
know.
let me give you the play-by-play. That's
Yeah, you're not
Joe Mancinelli is driving. He's doing like an action shot, driving his cart with one hand and holding his camera phone out with the other. I mean, some fucking impressive camera work as far as I can tell.
I thought we were
And
gonna
then-
mention any names.
he accidentally drove up on the practice green, and what's that guy's name? Is it Todd?
Todd.
He's the starter every time, and Todd
Todd.
doesn't take any shit off of anybody.
No.
And Todd just looks at him and goes, "What the fuck, man?" And then Joe goes, "Oh my god, I didn't know." And he starts laughing, and he's like, "It's not funny, man."
I didn't know. That's the best part for me, I guess.
It was.
I didn't know you shouldn't drive a golf cart onto a practice green.
Have any of you
Except for the real
ever
one.
accidentally?
While filming.
I mean, that's
And,
just
about-
that's the cherry.
About 15 or 20 years ago, I accidentally walked a push cart over the edge of the green at Newport Beach golf course where you hit off the mats.
The mats.
And it was on number 9.
And you were chastised?
The chappy starter guy was like, "What the fuck are you doing, man?" And he
Have
told
some
the guy. He
respect.
told the guy who was with me, who was like a local. He's like, "Well, keep an eye on that guy. Keep an eye on that idiot."
Have some
Anyways.
respect if you can hear him talk over the planes that are flying overhead when you're at Newport. Just
So as
like,
long as we're invited back, we're gonna go back to Goose Creek, right?
look, Goose is
We'll give him
amazing.
We'll give him a year to forget us.
I love Goose. Goose's bet is a great spot.
It's a
But,
fantastic golf course.
but
Don't
the Marshalls, the starter, Todd,
Look.
he's trying to set you off right.
let's remember who's saying
But
this.
those
though, okay?
Marshalls.
This is Dave saying this.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a reason I've never seen a Marshall there, and you're very familiar with him on a first name basis.
The starter?
You
Starter's
said-
Todd.
Okay, well, whatever. But the
I
Marshalls.
don't know the
too.
Marshalls. We don't ask questions.
But
for
you
the
see him. I don't.
all the time.
Just saying. Correlation there. Doesn't equal causation.
Not Sunday.
Okay.
Not because of me.
Okay.
Let's go.
He just wanted to tell us 4 minutes.
Well, we had our hiccups with the course, but I mean, Scott Martinez, the course pro, doesn't really call people back anyway. So when I had him on the phone confirming the IE Scramble event, I was like, "Hey, well, I got you on the phone. Mind if I just book another event?" And he was like, "Sure, whatever. Let's do this." Okay, moving on to the event itself. If we had to classify the day, it was the day of Clint Davis, where Clint Davis reminded us that he was kind of good at golf. He had gotten all the way down to a 2 handicap. It used to be like an 8 or a 10.
9,
And-
10, 11.
At some point, he was like up there. Clint won Biggest Meltdown. How do you win Biggest Meltdown and Gross Award and win the event? What was Quan? What was the
Sandbagger?
difference?
He did?
Oh, sandbagging?
What was
Biggest
the difference?
meltdown?
He got Biggest
Yeah, he had
Meltdown.
6
He
strokes
got
over
Longest
the-
Drive. He got the Gross Award,
he got the-
and he also got the.
the
Obviously,
MM
he won the
tournament.
event.
He won the event. He won the partner part of the MM. Longest drive.
Quan, talk into your mic.
Yeah, closer
Yeah,
to the
you're
mic.
far
Come on.
away.
We can't hear you.
How about now?
Not
Too
That was-
too close.
that sounds scary. Too sexual.
He got every award but 2 of them. Right.
That's crazy.
Yes.
So, does anybody have his front back? What was the disparity?
For meltdown.
For meltdown,
six
yeah.
strokes.
Quan,
Wow.
you on top of
I
that?
don't remember.
That's
Yeah,
not a
I remember
thing
Quan
that-
saying 6 strokes.
But he was 80. Yeah, he was 80. He had
No, I know
80
that.
6
total.
strokes. 6
Sorry, I
strokes.
guess you're not
So-
supposed to ask any questions you don't already know the answer to
So that's
on a podcast. Rule number
Well,
1.
maybe the NGA website needs to step up a little bit of their scorekeeping stuff.
Yeah, you only get the final number.
It
Well-
kind of brings me back to the point I wanted to ask you guys. I know we failed miserably when we tried to do live scoring with the 18 Birdies app.
Mm.
What do you think about giving that another shot? What do you think about that?
I mean,
Me and Quan were doing it, but
it would obviously be awesome, but it's only awesome if everybody participates. And
I think one person
their
in
score on every hole.
every foursome has to be committed to keeping the score for that foursome.
but can you even do that?
Yes.
You can keep the score
yes, you
for
can
other
keep,
people.
You can keep the entire card.
Oh.
so. Hey, Josh, i.e. MGA. 37.43 does work. Sorry,
Get it together, Quan.
he did
What
the
happened?
math for us. He did the math for us.
Is Josh on sandbagging watch?
They're having a podcast on
So just
Saturday.
a point of clarity, Genghis, you're live on your account, not SOC account.
I'm live on my account, not SOC account.
Yes.
Oops.
Perfectly mediocre.
Well, I hope your
Technically,
thing is set to save so that we can repost it on.
I can
record.
save it.
Yeah.
I
You
can
can
save it.
download it.
We'll be all right. We'll be all right.
We'll figure this out. Hey, it's a work in progress. What do you expect for a free
You know what? I
production?
can add it.
Chapter leader.
I might ruin the entire thing if I try to.
There's
do
a
that.
Don't do that.
I won't do that. So
power
we just
through.
finish it out like this,
Power through the mistake.
and then we'll have to repost it.
Should we tell?
Anybody?
Somebody texted on the WhatsApp chat. Tell everybody that it's on my at Jengy Smalls, CENGIESMALLS.
Quan, our technical guy.
Jesus,
He'll get on top of that.
we have
There's a
I'm busy.
learning
I'm
curve.
busy. I'm
There's
busy.
a learning curve.
we have
I got a
we
sound. I got a sound effect for that. Watch.
have,
Do not. Oh my god.
this is horrible. We have the champ from 2022 on.
Champ is here. Casey Carricker.
We have
Fresh Face 411 is Joe Mancinelli.
That's right.
infamous-
He missed his
The video.
highlight there.
The video. He might have made it.
Did he not see it? I mean,
I don't know.
he shouldn't feel bad about it. It's a legendary moment in mediocrity.
Clint, of course, is going
Clint,
to be anywhere we have a podcast this week. He's going to be on it.
Oh, what do you know?
I'll find
Clint's
you guys.
on.
So
The champ.
I played with Clint, the champion of the Rebel Beach Am on Sunday. And I got to tell you, he made shooting A look really easy. And I know that I've never done it, so it can't be that easy. Yeah, he had a hell of a day.
I mean, Clint has had some mediocre rounds in there that made you think like he wasn't like great at golf, and then he's a pretty good golfer.
I never thought that.
And then at 82?
80.
A
80.
few years ago,
Well,
I
80.
had an event with Clint where I actually like was tied
Sandbagging?
or within a stroke or two after 8 holes, and he was like, he didn't notice it, and then he picked up the scorecard and he was like, "Oh shit!" And then he just turned it on and smoked me. Was it
So it's an
Anaheim?
optional thing? That's nice. I want to, Clint, I'm going to need a...
I don't have a. I don't have
I can get worse.
Yeah,
I
He's
can
got a
start
gift.
off. If you tell me
Do
to
you
get
have-
worse, I can get worse.
True.
I have that switch.
I do have
worse?
control.
That
That's
Will
right.
you turn it off?
I don't have the get better switch.
But the
Turn
the
it
on
off.
one is not.
As a matter of fact,
working.
if I try to get
Never
better,
on.
it also
Oh.
gets worse.
My switch is never on. What the
Yeah,
fuck are you
both
talking
switches go the same way, which is
Yeah.
towards.
It
about?
doesn't
One
work.
just- One just goes farther than the other.
Speaking of flipping switches, I was playing pretty good golf on the front nine, and then I had 3 Goose Island IPAs.
Goose.
Mistake.
Those are good.
I was doing the numbers on the alcohol by volume. That's like 6 Modelo's.
What? Really? Those are that strong?
It's 5.9% on 16 on the tall can of 16 ounces, which is basically like 2 beers in one can.
Wait, you're drinking while you're golfing?
That's
You
the
calcu-
thing
you-
about Quan,
You
too.
calculated the alcohol?
Quan will be like, "You want a beer?" Like, if he's golfing with you, he's like, "You want a beer?" Especially if you're doing good. He's like, "You want a beer, dude? You sure?"
Oh, go ahead.
That's
go ahead.
Quan's specialty.
ahead.
That's yeah. You
Go
know
ahead,
it.
Patrick.
You know it. We're going right back
Shots.
to Talega, baby.
Shots.
Okay,
Shots.
Go ahead, Patrick.
the worst meltdown ever for me.
Not
30
ever.
39
That's just personal.
No, but 39.51. I mean, I had that shit in the bag, and I had a personal best on deck. And Quan's like, "Do you want to do 2 shots of tequila at the turn?" I'm like, "Yeah."
If you're with Joe M, you'll get offered a different kind of party favor.
You gotta handle the pressure. There's
Moon
pressure
rocks.
during a tournament.
Oh yeah, thanks, Dave. I don't know anything about that. Okay, last thing on Clint though. Also,
Okay.
I thought he said to me when we were playing on Sunday,
I'm not good.
he said like, "Dude, I haven't won in 4 years," and I was like, "No way, that's crazy. One, you're too good for that. Obviously, Clint can ball." But I was like, "Wait a second. He won. That wasn't 4 years ago when he won playing for a different chapter and stole our douchebag, right?
Yes.
Wasn't that like 2 years ago?"
Yes.
That was the last
He was-
gasp of
Right.
22.
No, he
No,
was a douchebag.
Douchebag.
As an OC
He was
member.
playing.
Douchebag,
He was
yeah.
playing for OC, and he won
Right.
douchebag.
It's
Yeah.
like a year and a half ago.
And
Yeah.
what that means to
Very
me is that
appropriate, by the
he
way.
doesn't count that win. He only counts his
Douchebag.
last South OC win, which I appreciate. So shout out to Clint for that.
Oh, fuck him.
No, okay.
I'm just kidding. No.
What do you got?
Congratulations.
I'm glad he has four.
You
four
kicked it.
handicap
Welcome back.
strokes
You
now.
kicked everybody's ass.
Four
Good for
penalty
you.
strokes. Welcome back to the club, fucker.
Oh, he got more?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Speaking of Clint,
Good,
It
good,
took,
good.
it, took
Have
him,
you
it took him a year to get back to 2.
have you
Now he's
guys
back
paid
to 4.
attention to the Free the Tea movement?
No, what is this?
Basically, Korean golfers of Southern California are using brokers to occupy all the tee times.
Oh, the lawsuit.
My
thingy.
question to you is, do we want to object to that, or do we want to just start bribing golf courses? I'm thinking like I need
I'm
to
not
book.
bribing. I'm not bribing nobody.
I'm thinking like a $50 prepaid Visa in an envelope, and you'll pretty much get whatever you want.
For a tournament?
You know,
Yeah.
I
Koreans.
think that's
Yeah,
worth
for
it.
booking a
For
tournament.
I think
Okay,
that's
if
worth
it's
it.
for a tournament, yes. But I don't want to have to fight with them for just any Saturday or Sunday round at any golf course I want to play. So, like, that needs to stop.
Like I could be outraged that people are using nefarious means to book up all the tee times, or I could take a cue from them and say I need to start bribing the right guy to make it easier to book these events.
What do you want?
Anyways,
Well, yeah.
those are my thoughts.
What do you say?
Let's talk about our neighbors. Josh is here.
Hi, Josh.
IEMGA played on Saturday in inclement weather
That looked miserable.
at the lovely El Prado. I looked up some Yelp reviews from.
I wanted
El
to hear
Prado.
I wanted to hear Quan's thoughts
El
on
Prado.
this after you, Cengiz.
I'm gonna
El
get to
Prado-
him, but
El Prado where?
1-star review.
Chino.
Chino Creek.
1-star review said
Chino
we
Creek?
had 2 tee times celebrating our buddy's birthday. Booked the tee times, blah blah blah. No, this course is so unprofessional. We were told there's a good chance that we won't even get out because of the frost delay. Blah blah blah. Next review, 2-star review. The course removed all the ball washers during COVID. They still haven't put them back up. Seriously.
That's what they
And
do.
the next review, terrible customer service from start to finish. Blah, blah, blah. We'll never play here again. And then cut to Josh Olson, IEMGA chapter leader.
Glowing.
He said,
Glowing
Josh said,
review.
El Prado Golf really surprised me. This was the first time I'd ever played Chino Creek. I had always heard less than stellar things about it over the years, and I'm quite ashamed to say
You want more water?
I believe them. I really found this to be a gem of a course. Great
Yeah,
movement and variety in the holes, and some really beautiful corners of the course, such as this little par 3 near the end of the front 9. Sure, there are some fairly boring, straightforward, forgettable holes, and the seemingly ever-present power lines
Okay.
are a detraction, but conditions were decent-ish.
There's power lights.
Even coming off an airification on a soggy, wet day. And the course just left a lasting impression on me as a whole. Art and the rest of the staff were also very welcoming and hospitable. Quaint little 19th hole tucked away for afterwards as well.
Want some milk?
Great little am tourney. Thanks to all who made it. Cheers.
I figured it out.
Cheers.
He got
He's getting something for that review.
he got
right?
the prepaid Visa card coming his way.
There's a kickback.
That's the way you want to do it.
A glowing review.
Ridiculous.
Absolutely glowing.
That's better than
Jeez.
Josh, Josh, if you can respond to the comments, what was the fee for that tournament? What were the green fees running?
One
and
free
can
green
I
fee.
can I be included in one of the free foursomes that you were guaranteed for that? Because I would love to go play it. It's still golf.
It was fantastic. It was fantastic.
It's golf.
Another thing, so just to recap a little bit about the Inland Empire event, Chris Curcio, who I hope I pronounced his last name right. We golfed together second round of the WCs just in 2023. Great dude. He won with an 85, and they had a record broken by Waylon Baumgartner, the highest score ever posted in an event in their chapter, 178. That is an honest golfer, right there.
Wow.
That's an honest. That's in the annals of mediocre history, right there.
Not
178.
the annals.
I dare say that is.
That's
Josh
the
says
truth.
It was
It's the truth.
$75 green fees for that event.
Hey,
Dare
by the
say
way,
it's
can,
worse than mediocre.
Can we? Oh yeah. Can we agree that is not mediocre?
As a notch below mediocre.
If 90 is bogey golf,
Several.
Hey, he could branch off and
several
start the
notches.
horrendous golf association.
I should take up bowling golf association.
I think there's a market.
my
there.
bowling score is better than that.
actually,
here we
we need
go.
to buy the horrendous golf association domain right now, just so we
Changus,
can
Yes.
sit on that.
did you accept some followers? Some people are asking to follow you.
Okay.
It's gonna take a
Well.
minute. Here,
Oh,
30
because
minutes.
it's private.
It's private.
Oh, is it?
His account is private.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I will.
He's a
log
private
in
kinda
right
guy?
now. Wow. Some weird stuff goes on my
Yeah.
account.
oh
All right.
that
So,
kind of guy, huh?
I don't know.
Wow, big down. No, that's a lot.
Cool.
Well, I will say
27 minutes in, and we're figuring this out now, guys. Thanks.
We're working
Um,
mediocre at its best.
I don't know how. Okay.
I
I'm
shot the
con-
perfect mediocre golf
I'm
score on
confirming-
Sunday.
I'm
I went-
confirming all of the requests. at
Go
this
ahead,
time.
Patrick.
I went 45-45 to shoot an even 90, 18 over par. You cannot be more perfectly mediocre than that.
Well, I won the most mediocre, so
Well,
I
no,
guess
it's
you
a
can.
par,
I guess you can be.
You
par
didn't.
71.
You didn't win the most mediocre, so
But
you're
that's middle of the field.
No, it's the
Not the whole
of
field.
Of the 20 people entered.
Tucker scored a.
He-
I'll let
He-
Chingus.
No, he
screwed
was
that.
tied. He was
He had a-
210, which is right in the middle of the 20 guys.
He had a
for sure.
122, which is a whole
NBD.
56 strokes better than Waylon Baumgartner's score.
That's impressive.
That is
Which course is tougher there?
hard to imagine.
And the regular Orange County chapter played at Mesa Linda.
Wow.
Little short for a tournament course, don't you think? Anyways, Scott Miller won with an 82, and IE had 20 players in their event, and we had 20, and regular Orange County had 24. So good for them. Good for them. Kenny Carlson
turnout.
DQ with Brocade DQ.
Wow.
Chapter leader, not mediocre.
No, he's been on a heater.
Absolute heater.
What's
He's a
the
good
par
golfer.
there?
I've
What's the
never
par
played
there?
with him.
The par there is like what, 68?
70?
Is it
It's
70?
Par
70.
70.
Where?
Mesa
Mesa
Linda.
Linda.
Mesa Linda. Oh, sorry.
It should maybe
I
be
thought I heard something else.
under the 70, but it's not.
All right, what do you want to talk about next? You want to talk about WCs or the Bastards 24? I'll pick the WCs.
Good.
All right, for those of you who haven't been paying attention, the 2024 NGA World Championships have been announced. In exciting news, the dates are Sunday,
Drum roll.
November 10th, optional practice round. Monday, November 11th. That's right, a Monday, round 1. Tuesday, November 12th, round 2, and award ceremony. And Wednesday, November 13th, a brand new aspect of the World Championships. There will be a World Team Championship. So, by all means, those who can make it, pick a partner. And your partner can be from another chapter. If you've got a buddy in another chapter who you think you're going to take down the title with. I want to urge everybody to try and make it out. The event was moved to a Monday in order to keep costs down because everything's getting more expensive, and to keep it on a weekend would have doubled the price from like $600, $700, $800 to double that.
What's gonna happen?
So keeping the price low. It is going to be during the week. You know, for some people who have kids that are going to be in school, it's kind of more convenient. I would encourage everybody to sign up for a PayPal credit card so you can put it on that and get zero, same as cash, 0% interest. Make payments on it. If
Are you
money's an
getting paid?
issue-
For PayPal for that?
I just want people to have the financial flexibility to go to the event. We had 6 people, I think, last year, which is like lowest turnout ever. Like to get back up
Ever.
to double digits.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. The weekday thing is a demo.
Our money chapter leader was not there last year.
I just got a text message from Morley, Patrick. You're out.
You're not allowed. You're not invited.
Challenge.
Our top
challenge
20,
accepted.
our top 20 worlds was not there.
So I mean, weekdays is tough, but
Weekdays is
it
tough.
would have been also tough to be
They
$1,600.
when they came out.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's a dilemma. It was a choice between 2 bad options.
I can't imagine trying to plan that. So
Mommy, I have those little
Yeah.
pads.
What were we talking about the other day? Suggestions for Morley?
I mean, I
Well, we'd like to
imagine.
see a new course.
Like
Yeah.
Paiute?
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea if that's feasible or.
I
realistic.
assume he has explored options, but it just seems like, and we talked about this. Party
How about,
first.
how about not making the course 6,500 yards?
You
So many gripes.
You gotta play.
We've got gripes.
Well, also because
Course
I'm a short-
length.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
Weekdays.
Don't make it gimmicky.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see some changes, but I'm gonna be in attendance either way, and I'm gonna have my drinking hat on.
And you're going to sponsor us, right?
Hopefully, I'll be there.
Yeah. I'll buy you a drink at Triple George.
Oh shit! All
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
right, a little more.
$50 drink.
Well, only
Drink
well.
of iced tea. Have a soda, fucker.
So start saving your money now.
Tomahawk, Triple George.
Those of you who are still in
Yeah, you eat all
in
around
your
it,
fertile
so it's
years,
metal, right?
don't make David's mistake
Mm.
and get your girl pregnant 9 months before November in February,
His birthday's that Sunday,
or
so
else you'll have a kid with a birthday. At the
I'm good.
WC
WCs.
starts
I'm
on
good this
Monday.
year. I'm good this year.
WC's Monday. Dax's birthday's Sunday.
I think Morley heard me. My last 500 emails.
What day?
Hey,
What day is Dax's birthday?
We decided it.
that's
the 10th.
Sunday.
The 10th. Okay, so you can come on the 11th.
Yes.
Perfect.
The 10th, the night of the 10th.
Just like he did. Oh yeah.
He came on the 10th.
Just like
Wait
you
a
did that.
second.
That fateful night in February.
I stopped.
How do you calculate? Oh, I don't know.
You obviously don't know.
No.
You are asking the wrong guy.
No.
The pull-out.
But wait. So we're just gonna move past that. Like Genghis mentioned, the World Championship. Nobody has any thoughts on it being on a weekday. Nothing?
I think at this point we just gotta, it is what it is, and we either go in or we don't. We gotta figure it out with work, right? That's the big thing.
I think I understand because, Vegas is getting crazy. I mean, those prices are ridiculous.
Sure.
You got to think about it. So it kind of sucks for those other chapters that are flying in, and taking days off or.
But flights should be
week off?
cheaper. Flights should be cheaper on the
Yeah.
non-weekend times. So there's a benefit to that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just like also at the beginning of the week as instead of the end of the week. Like it's really hard to like take off the first
Yeah.
3 days of a week and then travel home the fourth day or whatever. Like
Yeah.
that's just kind of wild. Like it's gonna cut down. I don't know. I think it's less the money for a lot of medios. I mean, think of how many medios are flying in across the country to Vegas when it's on a weekend. That's when the flights are most expensive and all that jazz. So I don't
Let's
know.
face it. Half these motherfuckers are going to lose their jobs between now and November. So, what reason do you have not to go to Vegas?
Just go.
Don't eat in the middle,
Well,
okay?
Just go.
I'm not saying don't go. I'm saying
60,
It's tougher.
70% of the people will be unemployed by November.
Morty's looking at the cost of the whole thing, not everybody else's ancillary costs.
I think if the
He
cost
says
double,
he wants it around $800 to $900. So, what fit in that window was moving everything to a Monday, Tuesday, right?
yeah. Well,
Yeah. It's
I
tough.
will be there.
Unfortunately, that's just the
Genghis sounds
economy
like
we're in.
Genghis is full committed, which I appreciate.
I'll be there and I'll be worse for the wear.
No, you're done.
I'll be rolling home on Thursday.
I'm a maybe.
Hurting.
So good.
Okay, so next event. We
Yeah.
are
Wait, did we
Sunday,
talk? Sorry.
Sunday, April 21st, 10 a.m. tea time. By the way, how did you like 11:30? 10 a.m. better? 11:30 better?
Earlier's always better.
Can we do 9 or 10?
No.
We're doing
I'm
10.
just I'm just
We're
throwing
doing
out there.
10. We're doing 10
doing
a.m.
10.
on.
I'm just
You get
throwing it
10.
out there.
You get your 10.
Earlier is
Like,
the
for
better.
example, Glen Ivy,
I wish to make them
the course for
I ate that.
You do?
the Bastards in April does not do
I
events
ate
before
the
10 a.m. They told me. So
But
Oh.
I still
depends on the
want a
course.
toy
And
gun.
generally, they don't like to do events too early. Maybe they don't want to get
Toy
their
Nerf guns.
the pace of play screwed up for the whole.
They don't want to get their Korean card pulled.
David, they've heard about you.
We have to go back to Camp Snoopy and go.
I gotta say, we were 2 hours and 10 minutes on the front. That would have been 2 hours and 2 minutes if not for David's incredibly slow play.
Exactly.
Damn.
So
Four-
Glen
4
Ivy
minutes.
is a never before course for us. Patrick and Quan, you played there recently. What did you?
Really?
There was a lot of problems with that course. It's historically a great course, but in recent years they had a big problem with the grass on the greens. Quan and Patrick, you guys played there a couple months ago. What'd you think?
It was good. I mean, enough to go back to it, right? Even as just a fun place to play. They've definitely done a lot of work to get the games back to where they are now, and it's working as a tournament place. I think
So the greens are back.
these are definitely back.
Yeah, I don't have any of the baggage. I don't know what it was like before. That was the first time I played it, but yeah, it was great. I mean, it was fun.
fantastic layout.
Yeah,
Interesting
fun.
layout. It's got the 18th hole is one of the best holes I think
It's
in
wild.
Southern California.
But
So
there's another hole. I don't know which one it was. Quan maybe does. That's a downhill dogleg right. That's basically it's almost the same thing.
16.
The view,
Your feet are
yeah,
already.
the view from the tee isn't as crazy, but the second shot is like this crazy downhill towards the clubhouse, towards a pond with a fountain, and it's super cool. Yeah, that place was fun.
16.
and I think if you cut the hill on that shot,
Yeah,
You can cut the hill.
you
Yes.
can drive the green.
you could go real far downhill.
I can't
Yeah.
drive the green, but you go pretty far down the hill.
I can't drive the green.
Or you could lose your ball.
Maybe you can.
So we have 10 people signed up already, which is
Oh, wow.
pretty good for being about
Mediocre.
4 weeks out, almost 4 weeks out. So
Stop moving around.
get those tee times, get signed up as soon as possible. It's a fantastic course. I think everybody's going to love it. And that's all I got to say. Anybody have anything else to say?
No.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'll have a recap coming up shortly, or we will, I should say.
Once you get, we will. Once you get
if Quan,
photos.
yeah, if Quan sends
Photos
someone the
from Utah.
photos to be able to
Incoming,
post.
incoming.
Not-
Utah pictures. I thought he meant Utah pictures. I'm like, okay,
No,
sure.
I don't want your Virgin River
Utah.
photos.
Sunday's pictures.
And yeah,
Awards.
we'll have a recap up, and I'll send out a thing. We'll send out a thing to let everybody know, or just remind everybody to register and how to pay Mr. Chengi Smalls on time.
Yeah, everybody paid pretty promptly last time. It's been everybody's been great. So
What's our registration
oh,
deadline?
except for I have to give a shout out to Drew Cox. Last minute, not last minute, but last week cancellation for the second time, second event in a row. Said, man, I really got to start talking to my wife more. So everybody, ask your wife about any plans. Try a calendaring app, perhaps.
Check your calendars.
And Drew, hopefully we'll see you out there next time, buddy.
They're free. They're free ones
Get it
online. You can
together.
collaborate.
We're pulling for you, Drew. We're pulling for you.
We're pulling for you, buddy.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I
Are we
say?
good?
Can I say one thing? Hey,
No.
You can.
this group, thank you, because we're keeping South OC going. It's so with this crew, thank you.
Heartfelt moment from David Duran. Beautiful.
Sorry, I know
Definitely
I'm
not
getting
mediocre.
taxes.
Media
Say hi, Bubba.
emotioner. What's up?
Oh,
He's got.
it's a family
Oh,
organization, really.
He's got a bath. He's got a bath.
Let's go.
All right.
Is he
All right, guys.
registered? Is he registered for the next tournament?
He's registered.
Yeah.
Already.
Good.
All right. That's a wrap. Thank you guys
Peace.
for coming out.
We're out.
All right,
We're
good